You don't support this stuff. If you're right-minding, if you've got a moral sense, this isn't left or right. It's dangerous.
David, listen,
it's dangerous. Thank God for Mitch McConnell calling it out as a Republican. David, and then you're ringing in from Enfield. You're just up the road from me, Steve, and you think it's okay.
David, listen. Unless you want to take away, these people pay taxes, these 75 million people, unless you want to take away their right to vote and all their basic human rights, you're stuck with them, and they've got a right.
We're not talking about them. We're talking about Trump.
You're talking about their leader. This man speaks to them.
We're talking about Trump, who lost an election and hasn't got the grace to even attend the inauguration.
Please, David, let me get in. We know your view. Hear mine on the matter. He speaks to 75 million people that these other two parties cannot reach. And the reason they cannot reach is because in 2000, America was the richest country on the planet, and war after war, and all their jobs being exported, wages have stayed stagnant for 15 years. Young Americans have lost their lives fighting wars in the Middle East. And along comes a man and says, we're going to make things better for you.
That's not a bad point. So, Steve, there are some challenges with globalisation. It is the case that people are losing their jobs in countries like Britain and countries like America. Hang on a minute, because they're being done in the Far East and other places, and AI and technology is taking them. It is the case that we've got rapid and massive inequality. These are real challenges, but then comes along the crook, if you like, the charlatan, to sell people a load of hokey about how and why and whose fault it is, and they buy it, and you think we should encourage it?
In your opinion, David, I hear what you say. That's your opinion.
But anyway, I'm not really concerned. I'm concerned about the incitement. It's the incitement. That's why he's been banned. He's been banned for inciting hate and violence.
This is going to be a misdirection, David. We're going to be focusing on Donald Trump for the next 4 years, stopping him from getting re-elected.
You're up the road in Enfield. You're up the road in Enfield. Listen to me. Let's pause a second. I don't support violence. I remember when violent people were out on the streets of Tottenham and Enfield back in 2011, and I remember standing on those streets, looking them in the eye and saying very clearly, I cannot support violence, go back home. And it's exactly the same. And if I had supported violence, if I had said it was fine to burn down Tottenham High Road, ransack people's shops and behave in that abhorrent way, I should have been banned. So why shouldn't Donald Trump be banned now? That's the point, Steve. That's the point.
No, he shouldn't be banned. It's censorship.
It's violence.
Censorship.
Oh my
It's censorship,
God.
David.
Oh my God,
I'm against censorship. I told you I was against censorship. If you don't want to read his tweets, don't read them. If you don't want to follow him, don't follow him. It's your freedom of choice. All right, you might think he's committed free speech abuse. Well, then, if there has, let him be taken to court by the law.